All right, Gene Burnett walking back to my spot here. Hey, I thought we talked a little bit today about forms, Tai Chi forms in particular, but also other martial art forms, and how they relate to life, how they relate to fighting, how they relate to physical encounters. There's a great quote, I've heard it attributed to Napoleon. I don't know if it was truly a Napoleon quote or not. I'm going to get a little closer. And that quote is, "No battle plan survives contact with the enemy." So that is a profound statement, if you think about it, from somebody who had been in some battles. The street and the temple are two different things. So the things that you work out in the temple, whether it's the military temple of battle plans or the meditation temple of calm or compassion or peace or whatever it is, the temple is the temple. It's the street where the pressure comes on because everything is changing and the context is very complicated. In the temple, the context is deliberately simplified to focus on the thing that you are studying. So you don't go to a karate class usually and have loud music playing and food served and a bank of computer games available. I mean, you want to kind of clear the context so that you can study the thing that the temple is consecrated to, right? So plans are plans, they belong in the temple, but the street is the street, and it changes rapidly, context very complicated, hard to predict what's going to happen, thus no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. And guess what Tai Chi forms are? Guess what all these drills are? They're battle plans, right? And so they will not survive contact with a real live enemy. If you think they will, or you're trying to make them able to, I think personally that you're barking up the wrong tree. You're trying to enforce the temple on the street. The temple should teach you about general things that you can adjust the specifics to on the street. And even if you never get in a fight, which most of us never will, you've got another enemy, and that is gravity, and that is time. Those are time under gravity. Like those things, those things are a lot sneakier and a lot more patient than any ninja up in the trees is ever going to be, and they will fuck you up just as bad. So no battle plan. No battle plan. No battle plan survives contact with the enemy. Gravity, time, changes, things going on. That form will not a reality won't accommodate that form for you. So, in sports, you'll hear someone, every once in a while, the sports person who has won the game or whatever afterwards will say, wow, that went exactly according to plan. It was just like we planned it. Occasionally, it does happen rarely. And even then, there's all kind of minor adjustments that you just don't see. They mean it basically went according to plan. So the plan has to be flexible. The plan has to be adjustable. This is why I don't like endless form perfectionism and judging forms and having this great amount of energy on the perfect, all the sticks being in order. It's a battle plan. So in order for it to be useful, I'm not saying that you have to fight, but even in daily life, you have to be thinking like, I'm going through an unpredictable physical situation, which every single day and every single minute is, and I'm not expecting my battle plans to play out in life exactly the way they did in the dojo or in the temple. So thinking of these movements as kind of characteristic kinetic chains, like that is a certain chain, that is a certain way of moving, that is a certain way of distributing force and mass and momentum in your body. There's a certain pathway to that. That's different from this. Different from this kind of move, or from this kind of move, or from this kind of move, or from that kind of move, or from this kind of move. So each one of them has a kinetic pathway and different obstacles and back. Am I back? Okay, good. Maybe that wasn't too long a delay. I will see later. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the forms are like a suggestion. They're like a certain way you can distribute that force, and there's different sequences, different pathways for it. But when you get out into your daily life, there's all kinds of things that will happen that are unpredictable and different, and masses and movements and things going on. See if you can treat those in a sense as your battlefield in a sense. Not that you're trying to win or beat something hard, but like the battle is to get through the day and not hurt yourself or anything or any person that you work with, to not damage yourself. And so that means being aware of the physical world and being willing to make and able to make adjustments to accommodate the changes and keep your balance. So that way the form becomes the basis of, it's a battle plan, it's a basis of your frame of reference for actions, like, shift your weight, turn your waist, deliver your hand, that kind of stuff. But keep it flexible. Don't worry too much about getting parting horse's mane into so that it will work, because it won't survive. It won't survive the contact with the real enemy. Even gravity, it won't survive that. You have to make adjustments to that thing. You have to listen. You have a different body every month, every year, every decade, all the way to the end of your life. You have to listen to this thing. It's changed. The battle plan won't hold every time. So you have to have a looser, flexible sense of plan if you really want to take this into motion and into your life, I think. Some people are really intent on making these specific movements work in physical situations. It's a good learning tool, but I don't think it's worth perfecting, because no one's going to punch you like that. No one's going to wait for you to get your 1, 2, 3 in there. They're going to be all over you. And you might get something like that as a parting horse's name. So anyway, just a little meandering talk about forms, drills, battle plans, the temple, and the street, and how it all might work together into some kind of balanced philosophy or something like that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you have been, I appreciate your patience. And if you want to like this kind of thing, you can hit my like button, or you can subscribe to my channel, or visit GeneBurnett.com. Thanks for watching.